We acknowledge the Kulin Nations as the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet, and recognise their continuing connection to land, water, and community. We pay respect to elders, past, present, and emerging, who hold the memories, the traditions, the cultures, and the hopes of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people across the nation.
Beware, traveller. You enter this den of horror at your own risk. Beyond these mists lie the lands of Barovia, the domain of the vampire, Strahd von Zarovich. If you dare to go further, death is not a certainty. But you are certain to suffer. The breeze blows down into the valley, through the ancient forest and around the legs of two figures huddling at the door of a lonely mill. It winds its way around the base of the mill, catching on the open door of the basement, swirls down, stirring the musty old air and toppling a stack of scalps to the floor. They scatter and roll out across the dirt, forming a pattern. A pattern that spells DPR, Curse of Strahd.
And welcome to the 15th episode of Dice Paper Roll Does Curse of Strahd. We've had an eventful few episodes. Unfortunately, Peter the Vampire couldn't make it because we could no longer afford to pay him. So please sign up on Patreon. My name is Ben and I play Ragyog, the Goblin Cleric of Lathander, who is desperately hoping his friends inside are still alive.
My name is Dan. I play Hans von Such, the half-orc blood hunter cowering at the door of this lonely mill beside Ragyog. Some bubbling noises going on inside, some munching noises as well. Not sure about that.
My name is Lauren Bock and I am playing Epermia Phospheme. You can call her Mo. She is a human rogue assassin who is currently crouched in the basement underneath the scene above with her other people in it. I keep saying people. You're not. You're all sorts of things. The other members, ambiguous, could be anything, of her party are above, about to knock on a door. Which she would probably advise against, being a rogue as such. Knocking doesn't bring anything a-rockin'. But she is poised and ready to defend against the night hags that are above her. But she's sitting in the dirt with a bunch of scalps that have just spread out in front of her and put together a bunch of weird words that she's like, Curse of Strahd? DPR? Is that a signal? Is that something I'm supposed to know? Anyway, back to listening.
My name is Emil Freund. I play Captain Jackamo Clogheart, who's currently feasting on delicious, delicious crab. His delicious friend, Curly, the crab man. He's just cracked open in this cage, a foot above the boiling, bubbling ichor. And he's found the key to release his shackles. But what happens next, I guess we'll find out.
I'm Jack. Oh, this is awkward.
And my name's Greg Pickering. I am the Dungeon Master for DPR Curse of Strahd.
I guess I'll just sit in. I'll sit over here.
Dungeon Master and generous improviser Greg Pickering here. So never cutting my friends off. So you, Hans and Ragyog, are just debating the merits of knocking on the door of the Lonely Mill, and inside, Jackamo feasts on the innards of Curly as Mo is poised to enter the ground floor from through the trapdoor underneath in the basement full of scalps.
Oh God. I'm very quite full now, but I promise. Here's a promise.
Hans looks at Ragyog and says, "We knock?"
Yes, I mean, I'm only just realizing now it would have been a much stronger end to last episode than the beginning to this episode to knock, but let's do it.
What do you mean by episode?
Oh, never mind. It's a bit meta. Knock, knock.
Hello? Who is it? It's a guest. Why don't you get the door?
Okay, I'll go get the door.
I'll stay here by the cage and make sure that little precious doesn't get away.
Oh, no. Hans, what are we going to say? I haven't really thought beyond this point. What's our cover?
Oh, hello.
Girl Scout cookies.
Hello, mighty little creatures. I've come to say, to let you in to try some treats.
Good morning. Good morning, young, beautiful lady. We have, this is my daughter, Nagyork, and
Hello.
she is here selling Girl Scout cookies, and we heard that this mill loves Girl Scouts and children, and we thought maybe you would be a great purchaser of such.
Could we
Yes, we purchase children.
we purchase all the children all of the
No,
time?
not the child, just the cookies. The cookies, yes, and
Yes, that's what we said.
Hans elbows Ragyog. Give her the cookies.
It hits me in the head. Mom, yes, Mummy, Dad, yeah, here they are. And Ragyog pulls out the jar of bugs. No, that's, I mean, you can eat those if you want.
They're just shaped as bugs.
Pops off the lid. But it is like we're raising money for it's Werewolf Awareness Week, and it's a lot of werewolves are dying
so
because it's just very tragic. So if you've got some money, I mean, I know these are just the bugs, but this is part of the ingredients for the cookies. I've got the cookies here somewhere. And Ragyog pats down his robes, and in doing so tries to cover up the symbol of Lathander. But they're
The
here
cookies,
somewhere.
yes, the cookies are right here. Wait, oh no, I think I'm carrying the cookies. Sorry, just let me reach into my coat. It's right here. And I pull out my crossbow and I shoot her in the face.
Okay.
They didn't have
So-
any cookies at all.
As she cops a quarrel in the face. So, Mo, you hear all this going on downstairs as well. What are you doing?
As Mo is listening to this conversation, she goes, get her away. Get her away from the other one. Get her away from the other one. The cookies are in the car. The cookies are in the car. Get them away. They're in the car. And then she hears the crossbow get slung out and the swing of the crossbow. And she's like, that's not a car. That's a crossbow. All right. She's gonna stop listening. Well, not stop listening. She's gonna try and get out of the basement, and she's gonna go back to the open window from on the ground level to see what the other hag is doing.
Okay. So, Ragyog and Hans, give me an initiative.
Surely I get a surprise round.
Absolutely.
13.
11.
Jackamo and Mo, give me an initiative as well. Just
19.
okay. And Jackamo?
Yep. 1 second. Oh, it's so good. It's such good crap. Oh, I'm feeling sluggish.
Initiative at disadvantage.
Quite slow. Quite slow.
So full.
That's a 3.
Oh, that's so fitting.
And the dice are with you, they're with you.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so Hans, you draw the crossbow and fire in point blank into the face of the hag. in
Yes,
front
and
of you.
thanks to my new crossbow expert feat, I do not have disadvantage on said roll, which is a 13 plus 7, 20 to hit.
That is a hit, yes. Slams straight into her face.
Ain't no quarrel about it. Boosh!
That
Ow, that really fucking hurt.
Oh, so it was a 6 on the D6 plus 3, 9 points of piercing damage to the face.
Great. It thuds straight into her forehead, and her blue skin sort of ripples around it. The wrinkles wobbling all around, and it snaps her head back. And as she brings her head forward, the quarrel just falls out, and there's a slight indent. She only takes half damage. It's not magical or something.
No. No, it isn't.
No, it's
Not. Run!
Okay.
Is that a thick boy call? Is that we calling that a thick boy?
Damn, that's a thick boy!
Okay. Ragyog, you get an action in this surprise round too.
But you better watch out because these cookies really burn. And I cast Scorching Ray, all three of them, into the same one that Mama Hans or Daddy Hans just let loose the quarrel. So 3 spell attacks. Coming right up. Okay. So, 16, 18, and a 5 on the die. And I'm adding plus 6. So 22, 24, and 11.
The 20s hit.
Okay, so that's 2d6 for each one. The first one does 7 points of fire damage, and the other one, oh, nice, does 9. 16 points all up. And the third one flies into the roof above, singeing the door frame.
Yeah, it flies up and hits the mechanism that's holding the chain for the cage, and the
Oh no!
heats up
Oh, no.
the chain, and the cage creaks over the pot of boiling ichor. Mo, you dash. Oh, sorry.
Can I see beyond into the room and
Yes.
what's happening? What do I make out in that moment?
Okay, so you can see past the hag. You can see a bloated figure of Jackamo covered in blue blood in a cage. Just fistfuls of crab meat.
Belly bloated over.
He hears the sound of the cage. Not sure if that was the cage or me. What is that?
As he feasts on the cracked open body of Curly in the cage. And the hag nearby watches on covetously, and her hand sort of reaches up and like strokes just near Giacomo's back, as if she's ready to take something very precious from him. The stairs
lower.
on there's stairs on the right that lead up to the top, a window at the back, and then the Beefmaster on the left. Mo, you dash or you move out of the creepy basement.
I do. Yeah. I realize that the witch who was at the door is being assaulted, obviously. But that means that the second witch is still inside. So I'm just gonna hop. I'm gonna just skip and just sort of like, scamper and sort of tiptoe my way around the scalps that read out DPR Curse of Strahd. I'm just going to like tiptoe across them, make sure I don't disturb them just in case there's some kind of incantation.
You knock over another stack that says Elementary Springfield.
Yellow scalps for some reason.
Yeah.
That looks good. I might check that out on Spotify and Wooshka and jump across that. And two bitches talking about The Simpsons. Oh, what? That's great. Watching seasons 3 to 8. Okay.
That's a lot of scalps.
That is.
It's
That's a lot.
It's wordy.
Yeah.
Jumping up
so-
through the window and immediately sort of switching around and scampering up to the window on the ground level, peeking her head above again to.
Okay, so the ground level one, the shutters are closed.
Second level.
Oh, I didn't get.
So you
didn't
reach
I break
that window.
Oh, I've got.
No, that was the first floor above you. So 10 foot up at the top of the stairs.
What? Can you say that again?
So there's the ground floor window, which is shuttered.
Yes.
And then on the first floor, there's an open window. And then another.
That's where you climbed up before and popped your head up.
Yeah.
Blocked the sunlight.
Yep.
Second floor.
Second floor. Yes, please.
Okay, give me an athletics check to climb up to the window.
20.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So you are easily able to scrabble up the side of the tower, and you look in and you can see the hag sort of, it's totally focused on Jackamo. And the other one is at the front door on fire with a quarrel in her forehead.
Lower, little lower, bit to the left. That's it.
I'm going to try and get Giacomo's attention.
Oh, God.
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to go.
That's a thick boy.
I know. She's scratching your back. She's not going to finger in your butthole, mate.
He's so full, Greg. Don't take it dirty. This is an audio medium. There are many interpretations.
You, thick boy. Oi, you. Giacomo.
Does Giacomo notice?
Yeah, absolutely.
His face flushes red. Didn't expect anyone to see this.
Mate, we have seen.
He tries to wipe some of the crab grease off his chin.
You missed a bit. You've missed a bit. It's just in your mouth.
As he tries to wipe it away and just adds a heaps more grease to it.
It's fine.
This is not. As he hauls himself upright a bit more. What it looks like.
Okay, so Mo, you're just clutching onto the sill on the outside of the tower. So Jackamo, you are still chained to the floor of the cage, but you have the key in your possession now, and you see Mo and chat to her, but you also feel the gentle scratching of the hag on your lower back.
Yes, I'll get to it. The good news is I'm going to be free. And he tries to reach over to get the key from around his ankles where they were. And he finds that a bit difficult and pulls it up. Curly died a tragic death, but it was for the good of all of us. As he attempts to fumble, but it's too slippery, too greasy. And he just slips and misses the lock until he eventually gets it in and turns the lock.
Oh, fantastic. So the shackles undo on your feet as the hag looks up and sees Mo peeking above the windowsill, and she hisses and raises her hands. Okay. Let's...
Oh, that's not good. That doesn't sound good at all.
Uh-oh.
Okay, great. So Mo,
He also
will
made me
go.
promise to eat him, all of him, and well, I felt like I couldn't, refuse a dying crab's wish, especially one so loyal and generous. And oh, yum, I missed a bit.
Yikes. Right, so she's seen me. Can I still sneak attack her?
No. So Emil is within 5 feet, but he's not really threatening her from within the cage at the moment. So no, you can't sneak attack that one.
Okay.
You could probably sneak attack the one at the door.
Oh, is that closer?
No, it's further away. You're gonna have to get through the window, down the stairs, onto the ground floor, and then across the room. Which you could conceivably do as a rogue.
Yep.
With your dash cunning action.
Yep.
To get into a position.
I'm going to see that hag. She raises up. Jackamo is literally no help. My other friends are battling something that I could potentially help a little bit more with. So I just drop my hands again. Hopefully she just thinks that I'm a crow. And come back from whence I came, back onto the ground, and then back through the cellar to the trapdoor?
Yep.
Through the trapdoor.
Sorry, I just had a quick look at your character sheet. So you've got the assassinate ability, which means that any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat, you get advantage on your attack against them. And because neither of the hags has gone, you get advantage.
Which means you can
both
sneak
of them.
attack.
So, which means you get sneak attack.
Oh, I do.
And the assassinate ability means any hit is an automatic critical against them.
Oh, damn.
That is...
Which is good.
You should do that.
So did you want to change what you
Kill
were
the
going to do?
fucking
Or you want to still go down to the trap door?
Do I kill your hag or do I go and kill the other hag?
Whichever, they're both good for killing.
They're both bad.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I'll come help you guys.
Sure.
Sure, so you drop down from the ledge, dash down into
I'm in the cellar. As I drop down into the cellar, I screech to a halt and just consult with all the voices in my head for about 5 seconds. Just rechecking my constitution, my personality, as the person that I am. I have a little bit of I come to an epiphany and I keep going.
Is it the fact that the scalps on the ground now spell out "go through the trapdoor"? Is that what?
Yeah.
And I go and I just doff my bowler hat and go, "Thanks, scalps.
Good old scalps never skid.
Thank you for showing me the way."
You burst up through the trapdoor and you're right next to the hag that's next to the cage.
Yeah.
As the door sort of slams open, you come up out of on the ladder, up out of the trapdoor, brandishing which Minty?
You're not the only one that can be a magician. Ha ha! Because I came through a trapdoor and you're all magic.
It's always good when you explain it, Mo.
It's better when you explain it. I've always explained that to you.
Okay, so roll to attack the hag.
Do I have to do anything else? I just hit the sneak attack.
Yep, just hit roll to hit. So the hit button on your
Twice, though, because you got advantage.
24.
Yay! That's what we want to hear.
awesome. And roll that one again as well.
12.
Okay, so you pop through the door and you've got the 2 daggers, one in each hand.
Pinky and Minty.
And Pinky. Minty's a bit off today, but Pinky strikes through and you stab into the hag that's caressing Jackamo. So
Just as I hold
roll-
the hilt up, I can see from one of the dangling key rings, it just says, it's like a little ornamental key ring I have attached to it, and it says, be brave.
There's so many messages in this. They're everywhere.
Live,
It's all
laugh,
coming to me now.
live, laugh, stab.
Live, laugh, stab. Yes.
Do you drive it into the arm of the hag as it reaches up?
Too hard. Oh, it's way too hard.
Roll the damage next to that attack button.
Yeah.
But roll it
Piercing
twice.
damage.
Roll it twice and add them together.
4, 8.
Okay, and then go down and hit the sneak attack button at the bottom too.
Is it a critical?
Yeah.
So that's
Sneak attack
too.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Sneak attack twice.
Yeah, and add those together as well.
6, 9.
Wow, 23 points of damage. Awesome. So the you pop out and the dagger drives straight through the forearm of the hag, bursting out the other side, and black blood begins to bubble out of her arm as she shrieks in horrible pain.
No, it's not hard enough.
Ragyog.
Ragyog says, it's not hot enough, damn it. These cookies really have a fucking kick, you bitch. And he casts Scorching Ray again.
It worked the first time.
I really thought that one through.
Nailed the delivery.
Sick burn.
18, 17, and an 8.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right. Ooh, 10 plus, 19 points of fire damage. And the last one goes astray again.
Oh, it hurts. It's so hard.
It manages to travel past Giacomo's butt just as he lets out a big old gassy crab fart.
The rays strike into the hag and she shrieks as she's engulfed in flame. Her clothes begin to catch fire. Anything else, Ragyog?
No.
Okay, Hans.
Just quietly, we all have bless as well, so we should be adding an extra D4 to those attack rolls and saving throws.
Yes, of course I know
Just
the effects of my
remember
own
that
spell.
and one, obviously. When is a buff not a buff? When you forget to use it.
Hans looks directly at the hag in front of him, seeing that his crossbow bolt did next to fuck all next to it, goes, yes, these cookies have chili in them, and
That's better. That's much better.
it'll burn on the way through. And oh, the music kicked in as well. We'll cast firstly Hex on her as a bonus action. There is no roll for it, and
No, the hex settles over.
and
her.
then casts Eldritch Blast at her as the crackling purplish energy builds within his body, and then he points a finger right at her face, right where the quarrel made the indentation, and goes, let's try that again, and casts Eldritch Blast at her head with a natural 1! With add the D4 from Bless, which was a 4, so it's a 5. Fuck! Run!
You feel the energy building up, and you're like, it's chilly. It burns all the way through, and then it burns all the way through. And as you point, you let out an eldritch fart, which scorches your leather pants.
That's going to slowly seep up for at least 20 minutes.
That leather, it's trapped in that leather armor. All those buckles just keeping it in. I'm warm.
Yeah, we've all been at BDSM nights, Ben. Come on.
Okay.
Line and everything.
All that leather gives you lots of cool lines, mate.
The hag lifts her hands and rakes her 2 claws at you. Hans, what's your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
The 2 claws slash the first one bouncing off the numerous buckles on your chest, but the second claws just straight down your face from the beginning of your scalp right down, and you just managed to...
I'm going to use my reaction to lower the damage roll by a d4 using my I think it's Blood Curse of the Eyeless. When a creature you can see 30 feet makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to roll my die and subtract it from the attack, which was a 3 off of the attack roll. Whether that still hits.
Okay, so...
I don't know.
Yeah, it does absolutely still rip huge grooves down your face as you take 7 points of damage from the hag's claws, and she draws her hand back and licks the flesh that hangs from under her
How's that for
blood.
a tasty cookie?
I don't like it. Sorry, how much damage? Sorry, 7.
7. The hag next to Jackamo, she turns and slashes down at you, Mo, with her 2 claws.
Crap.
What's your armor class, Mo?
14.
Okay, so the 2 claw. Oh shit, the 2.
I attacked. No, I attacked, but I didn't get to use my runaway. Can I do my runaway with the sneak?
No,
with
because
the sneak attack?
you needed to use the runaway to get there. So you use that extra movement to go down and come up through the trapdoor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a front end or back end thing. It's one or the other, not both.
Can't be an ambi sneaker. No.
The rules don't work on a yes and principle, which is bullshit.
I call shenanigans.
Yeah, right.
As you're still half emerging from the trapdoor, so your lower half is still on the stairs, and she just reaches down and digs into your shoulders and so her hands wrap around her claws, dig into the shoulder blades, and then she rakes them back around, and you can feel the claws as they scratch and bump along the bone of the shoulder blade, and she just rips through the muscles, doing 17 points of damage.
Oh.
Ow.
On another episode of ER D&D Edition, here we have young Mo, who's come in with serious rips in her shoulder. Looks like she's been attacked by a hag.
Yeah. Fuck.
Tell us, Mo, what were you doing in there in the first place?
Stabbing.
Jackamo, it's your go.
Jackamo.
Scalpel. Somebody gave me a scalpel.
There's plenty in the basement. Jackamo finishes unshackling his feet and slowly kind of tries to stand up and move towards the edge of the cage. As it does, I suppose it swings.
It does swing, yeah.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
It swings. It swings. It swings, and as it does, the shifting of the weight moves the chain through the winch, and it drops down another foot so that the base is just sitting on the surface of the bubbling ichor. As you reach the door and push it, it swings open. So the witch or the hag is in front of you, and she's reaching down, digging her claws into Mo, who's just emerged through the trapdoor.
As the cage swings on its upwards trajectory, Jackamo lets go out the cage. Let's go of the cage and attempts to fall directly onto Mo and the hag below.
Okay, what's your intention there? You trying to knock them down, or?
Yeah, attempting to knock them down.
Okay.
To knock the hag down.
Yeah, give me an unarmed strike attack roll.
Yeah, can do. Do I get a flab bonus?
Yeah, you get not to this roll, but yes, you will.
Flabby crabby bonus.
Yeah, flabby crabby advantage. Yeah.
Right on, that comes to an 18 to hit.
All right, so you smash into the hag, and she tries to resist your heavy weight. So, can you give me a strength check with advantage because of your flabby crabby weight?
I can.
I got a 14.
Okay. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. 19. Well, 22 on the first roll.
Amazing. So you easily smash into the hag. You're grappling her. You can like pin her, or you can knock her down into the hole. She lets go of Mo.
I'm going to say that Jackamo doesn't have a hell of a lot of control over what he's doing with the hag. He was just like a big bowling ball. He was trying to knock a skittle down. What happens to the skittle after that is not the concern of the bowling ball, Greg.
Exactly. Okay, amazing. So you you crash into the hag, and you both barrel across the floor into the ornate cupboard that sits on the other side of the room.
The cupboard!
And you smash the ornate cupboard open.
The armoire.
The armoire.
That's my armoire! Ah, you fucking pigs! You fucking my precious armoire!
Mo.
Oh no, the armoire!
Has the hag let go of me? Am I free of the hag's grip? I'm done?
Absolutely, yes.
Great. I am in no position to attack. Well, I could. Well, I don't know. I've got 6 bits points.
You're
left.
hurting, but you can still act.
I can still act in some kind of way.
According to your last perform check, really well.
I could perform something instead to distract the hag so much that, as in, would it be helpful to distract them from attack?
Yeah, so the hag that has been knocked into the precious armoire is getting to her feet with a very angry look, looking at Jackamo. So you could try to distract her if you wanted.
Yeah.
She will go for you if you distract her.
Decisions. You can let the dice decide.
What does that mean?
If you don't know.
I don't
You
know.
could, I don't know, you could go distract her, attack her, or help us and, just decide what numbers on the dice will be what and roll a dice.
Feedy, feedy.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
go.
next to Jackamo as well. Well, both of the hags are next to other party members, so you can get in there and
I-
do a bit of damage
could
as well if you wanted to.
From where I am, can I still sneak attack her and get back out without her hitting me?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah. So you can duck out and stab with 2 daggers. So
Yep.
Like a funnel web spider, you pop out from your hatch and scuttle out. and then back down again.
I've still got
And then
some
back down.
magic left in me.
roll 2 attack rolls for your 2 daggers.
Is that the hit/DC one again?
That's right. Yeah. The +5.
Okay, cool. 6
If you're an
and
international listener-
17.
And you don't know what a funnel web spider is, Google it, and it'll be enough to convince you never to go to Sydney.
What were the rolls? Sorry.
6 and 17.
Okay, so the 17 strikes in. So roll the damage and then the sneak attack damage and add them together.
The damage I just roll once.
Yes.
The damage is 5.
Mhm.
Sneak attack is another 5. 10.
Okay, so you bury the dagger or the 2 daggers into her back, but the first one seems to just get lost in her wrinkly old blue skin, and maybe even stuck in the dress that's made of stitched together human skin. The other one digs into her neck, and as she shrieks and reaches up, you pull the dagger out, leaving a trail of blood, and duck back into the trapdoor.
Bye! Back in the trap!
So you're able to jump down into the trapdoor and down into the basement with the scalps. So how far down the ladder do you want to go?
I want to just be able to see still what's going on. So take 2 or 3 steps back down the ladder again, just crouching down, just to wary of the backlash of what I've just done. But
Fantastic. Okay, Ragyog.
Can I still see Mo?
You've seen
ahead?
Mo jump out. Yeah, you can see the top of her head as she's peering.
Okay, Ragyog calls upon the strength and blessings of Lathander and casts aid upon Hans, Mo, and Jackamo. So if they're within range, your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. They each get an additional 5 hit points to both their current and maximum hit points.
Yeah, amazing. What does that look like when you cast it?
A swirling flash of light emerges from Ragyog's holy symbol, and it shimmers out towards each of the 3 companions, and it's like a bright light emerges from behind a cloud and shines over them, and then rushes in and envelops them in a swirl of light.
Amazing. You're all bolstered with 5 extra temporary hit points. Anything else, Ragyog?
No, that's me.
Hans.
Ah, fuck.
The hag in front of you is still hexed,
Yeah,
right?
she is hexed. It lasts for a minute. Hans is going to, with a free action, draw the scimitar from his sheath and brings it close to where the hag raked at his skin and the blood pouring from his body. And as he grips the hilt of the sword, the blood kind of starts to lift off of his skin and coalesces around the sword and turns the sword a blood red, and he goes, that's not his voice. I've had enough of you, you mean lady. I do not like you. You're so mean.
Yeah, you tell him.
Thank you, Mo.
She is so told.
Yeah.
So told right now.
No one swears like a German. I've always said that.
You're going to get it now, as long as I don't roll badly. So I am, I'm imbuing my weapon with my blood maledict.
Your blood what?
It's called blood maledict? Maledict? M-A-L-E-D-I-C-T.
Oh, maledict. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to enunciate a little bit more, okay? And by doing that, I actually lose 1d4 hit points. So I've just lost 2 hit points for doing that.
So what does it do to your sword?
It turns it blood red, as I said. And if I score a critical hit, that creature will be frightened of me. As well as, sorry. Oh, wait, what? The music's super cool at this moment. There's so many
Thank you. It's my Spotify playlist. It's my personal selection. I got most of them from Shazamming in cafes.
If you want to keep the Hag Spotify playlist premium, then you can do that by jumping on patreon.com/dice paper roll. Help keep Spotify ad-free since 93.
Sorry. It was the Crimson Right is what it does. Sorry, so as a bonus action, imbue a weapon to strike for 1d4 extra damage. I don't actually take the damage, sorry. It was that I do an extra 1d4 damage for the attack, which is magical.
Brilliant. It's magical now. Okay, very nice.
So, anyways, with my blood red sword, after wasting a bunch of time trying to read my own shit, I'll finally attack. Oh my god!
This sounds
20.
bad. This sounds bad. No,
Is it a 1? Is it a 1?
It
No, it's
was
20.
on a 20, and then it rolled off of it to a fucking 18 plus 5,
That's
I
a hit.
believe.
That's it.
Oh, fuck, it was so close to being a natural 20, which then would have made it frightened. I'm a half-orc, which means that I roll extra damage as well on top of it. Anyways, that didn't happen. So for the actual damage of the sword is 8. So that's halved to 4 because it's...
Oh, it's magical now.
I think it's only the extra D4 is magical. That gets added to it. The right damage is magical and lasts while you hold the weapon. So it's not the weapon's damage, but the extra blood that's on it is super magical. Yeah.
Okay.
And then as a... Oh no, I've already done my bonus action. That's me.
So how much does the blood do if your sword does fall?
Did an extra 3 points of damage. So 7 damage altogether.
Okay, awesome. The glowing blood sword, after you spilt your own blood on it, slices into the hag, and she shrieks, "That's so unhygienic!"
I'm your one to talk, lady.
That's filthy. You're all disgusting.
With black ichor.
Your dress is made of human skin. I'm just going to remind you of that.
Yeah. If we're talking
killed
about
it.
FC hazards, you lady, that sword's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't think you've showered in your lifetime.
I could catch anything from you, you filthy German.
Oh, that's just
That's
racist.
just so not cool.
Plain and
That's
simple.
just not even right.
Yes, that's right. I'm evil. As she slashes at you again with her claws.
Oh,
Hans.
no. I
13 to hit.
does not hit. That I have 14.
14 to hit.
The 14 does hit, yes. Yeah, the second one hits.
So the first claw, you managed to step back out of the way, and the second one you deflect with your scimitar as it starts to come in, and the claws scratch along it, but they slash down across your hand, causing 4 points of
Oh, my fucking hand!
hand damage.
Hands.
Not
damage.
my hands!
Hand damage.
Not my hands! No! Oh, it's so mean. You're such a mean lady.
The second vampire, second night hag turns. Surprise, it's a vampire. No, the second night hag turns.
Sorry, I missed the intro. I'm here though. What can I do for you? No, you seem okay. All right, I'll catch you later.
You're not needed, Peter. Thank you.
But lost the day off anyway.
She reaches down and tries to pick you up, Jackamo, with the intention of lifting you and throwing you back into the cage.
Oh, don't do that. No, don't do that. Oh, God.
So
crap.
give me an opposed strength check.
Oh, yeah. 20!
Oh!
Yeah.
7. So she grabs you and tries to lift you to throw you in, but only manages to lift you to your feet.
Thank you very much.
As you stand next to the broken armoire, you look to the side and you see that it's full of cooking implements.
He thrusts his hand inside the armoire and grabs the first handle that he lays his hand on, pulling out whatever it is and attempting to hit the hag with it.
Yeah, you hit her with the colander. No, it's a skillet. You rip the skillet out of the armoire and strike at her.
My favorite weapon.
Yeah, you're proficient with skillet.
Perfect. Right? Yeah, old cooking implements. All cloghearts learn from a very young age. Right. All right, that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
Oh, yeah.
Just a regular old hit there.
I'm just...
Mr. Paladin Man.
Yeah, right? 11 points of damage.
Else would be good.
There's nothing that could
nothing else?
possibly, something
Nothing
mighty.
divine?
Oh, yeah. And then...
Smarties.
Vegemite? Was there Vegemite on that skillet?
On the
Anywhere?
skillet.
Absolutely, yes.
Just spelling out smite, the scalp.
Because he hits, obviously, he uses divine smite, because once he's hit, you can decide that, as we learned last combat on this show. So he uses divine spite to do an extra
Spitey smite.
Divine spite, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh God, I hate you.
I've got feelings too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not just an ugly face.
And he rolls an extra 14 points of damage for that divine smite.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
2d8.
How much? So how much is it in total? That's what? Is that 25 points? Did you say? Was the first one 11?
Yep, it was. Yep.
Jesus Christ!
By the power of the Pie Lord.
That's incredibly effective. So what happens to your skillet when you smite? Does any?
Yeah, it lights up like a bonbon, Greg. That's what it does.
Yeah, like a neon sign.
Like a Christmas tree.
And as it arcs through the air, it just leaves an after image of the Cloghearts logo, like just it burns in your vision as it slams down into the hag, and she shrieks as you hear it crunch into the bone of her collarbone.
And then you hear playlist stop and an ad for Clog Hearts comes on. Just
and it's the ad for Clog Hearts sparkling water that you recorded the film clip for just recently. Mo.
Mo's seen the Clogheart anthem is rallied. She's feeling a little bit better from the spell. She's going to go for Clogheart's hag.
Mm-hmm.
And going to do another little 1-2 stabbaroo.
Amazing. She funnel webs it out of the trapdoor. And...
Yep, sneak attack again. Here we go. It works. First time, every time. All right. Oh, crap.
Don't forget you got my bless. You can add a D4.
To what? The
attack roll, to hit roll.
The hit roll. Okay, I'll add a D4 because that's a 12.
That's a miss.
Sorry, a 12 plus the D4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
which is
still
a
a miss.
3. 12,
Still a
13,
miss.
14, 15. 15's missing? I missed.
It's a miss.
I'm going to...
How about the second one? How about Minty?
Yep, Minty.
Minty fresh.
Do I do the D4 again?
Mm-hmm.
16 plus 1, 17?
That is actually a hit. That one got you over the line. So Minty strikes true. So roll your damage and sneak attack.
The damage is 7. Sneak attack is 11.
Okay.
18, yes?
Yes. All right. So how do you finish this hag off with Minty?
Mo gives a little sniff to the air and there's death is upon us and it's not the bad kind. It's the good death. It's the good death smell. The hag looks fucking wretched. She holds up Minty, the little like label from the from the key ring. This time just says
Eat, sleep, stab, repeat. Eat, sleep, repeat.
There's another one. There's another key ring that says, if you don't like me at my stab, you don't deserve me at my stab. And
I thought you were going to say like, be calm and stab or something.
Say something later. And this is not going to get old. It's not. It never will. And she just drives it straight into the collarbone bit that the skillet just hit as well. Just going to collarize her.
Yeah, so the collarbones collapsed and her shoulders sort of hanging low and indented, and you just drive Minty down into past the broken collarbone, and then you just shove it deeper down into her chest, and it pierces into her black heart, and she screeches and reaches out, grasping Jacamo's tunic as she collapses to the ground, black blood bubbling out of her mouth and nose as she falls to the ground.
Go Pies! I ain't no Collingwood fan.
Amazing. Mo, did you want to move after that with your cunning action?
Well, you couldn't be a pie supporter because you're on top of the ladder. Hey-o!
Football jokes in the middle of
I get it.
D&D.
If you want to check
get
out
it.
my AFL podcast, go to AFL Eloquence.
The scouts are reading out. Yeah, I'm gonna run away. Can I run away to the trapdoor again? I'm just gonna trap.
Yes.
I'm just gonna hold a split second of victory that I'm gonna savor for the rest of my life, and then I'm gonna just duck back from whence I came, funnel webbing it back in.
Pushed Minty so far into the hag that the dagger's actually disappeared, and you just grab onto the end of the keychain and rip Minty back out by the keychain and dash back down into the trapdoor. The hag at the front shrieks in. There's definitely a note of fear in her voice. Ragyog.
Which one of us feels better, might I ask?
You.
Hell yeah!
Because Curly's dead.
Oh.
And you've got a full stomach.
Yeah.
Curly feels much better.
You haven't eaten the soul of Curly, have you?
Well, I'm not sure. Not sure where his soul is located. I ate everything else, though.
Ragyog says, "Hands off my leather, daddy, you old crone," and casts Burning Hands, holding out both of his hands in a fan-like shape, and Lathander's holy symbol glows around his neck, and flames whip along it and up his arms and fan out across the crone. Dexterity save of 14, please.
What does the holy symbol look like?
It's a road traveling into a sunrise.
A road
on the
traveling
horizon.
into time.
Oh, get fucked! Really?
Yes.
How does that?
So on a successful one, half damage. So I still roll 3d6. So that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh, good.
Ooh, it's all right. 13 all up. So half that 6. Still take your bloody crony human skin covered hands off my leather daddy.
Yeah.
The flames sear out and into her, but she they just don't seem to affect her as much this time. She seems to resist the magical effect somewhat, but she is looking quite worse for wear. And the flames fan out into the room, igniting the bubbling cauldron of
Shit.
Ica.
Okay. Oh dear. Didn't mean to do that.
All good, Ragyog? All done?
I'm standing here. I'm all good.
Hans.
You let my friends go, you fucker.
Yeah, what he said, and usually we're a lot better at this, just so you know. Okay? It's just
We are much better.
this doesn't usually happen to me. I'm better at this, but no, who am I kidding? Eldritch Blast and
I've heard it roll before. It's never happened to me. I could usually Eldritch Blast all night long. My Eldritch Blast is strong. It's a thick-ass spine.
Oh shit, guys, let's get out of here.
I might stay.
13 plus 5 is an 18 to hit. Yes!
That is a hit.
Thank
Ooh.
fuck.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
let's remember, Dan, that you've placed Hex on the friggin' person, so you get extra fucking spell damage, which I should have done the last time. Anyways, 1d10 plus 1d6 for the Hex, and that is a 10 points of Eldritch damage.
Okay, the bolt flies into her face as she cries out, "Big ass boy!" as it goes into her mouth, and the eldritch energy burns into her face, and her skin shrivels back as she collapses to the ground, dead.
And the gang rejoices.
Hans starts kicking her corpse. Just
Kick him. Just make sure she's dead. Kick her.
I'm making sure. It seems that
I start kicking mine as well.
Gee, Mel, you don't look so good.
What? I feel all right, actually. I feel half of what I could potentially be. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's useful information for me to know.
I wouldn't mind, but if you need to
No,
deal
I
with
mean, you've
someone
let
else
yourself go. That's all I mean.
Oh,
well, man, aren't you one to talk? Look at you.
Good to see a full stomach hasn't dulled your terrible manners
You
at all.
ate
Jackamo?
your friend.
Yes, where's Curly?
He's barbecuing above the flaming cauldron of Ica. So it's like
Not all of him.
He's in the He's in the cage, just the shells being cooked as the flaming ichor.
I got through as much as I could.
Did he have any last words to you, Jackamo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
Something about... I was mainly focused on eating him, to be honest with you.
The whole room smells of delicious crab.
Ragyog's mouth
crab
starts
meat.
to water, and he bolts from the house, worried about what he might do if he doesn't.
Yes, I lost it.
You bolt outside, Ragyog?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mo, just... Can I sleight of hand to steal some of Curly's meat?
Yes, please do.
Oh, dear.
22.
Okay.
You managed to get a nice seafood extender's worth of crab meat.
That oh god, that is delicious. Oh, yeah, you can really taste the sea salt, can't you? Oh, it's what he would have wanted. It's what he would have wanted. It's just,
That's right. It's what he did want. He said it.
He said
He
what?
did say that.
I mean, he might as well have. None of you were there.
What did he say?
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
He said, eat me. Find the key, and if
Oh.
I've got to die, then so be
He
it.
told
Eat
you
away.
to eat him.
That's the sustenance. I mean,
That sounds very convenient, don't you think?
at this point, what's the alternative? And he starts to walk out the door with his head a bit down.
Farting with each step.
So, if I believe it, then maybe it'll be true.
Is there anything else you wanted to do in this
Yeah.
lonely mill on
I
a
might
precipice?
go up to the 3rd level and maybe free some children. You know?
What? There are children in here. Why didn't somebody say?
Hey, oi, photographic memory man. Is there treasure? Is there treasure in this lovely mill?
Well, yes, actually, there was
Yes, you're right.
the old crone, the magic woman, the one who told our fortune. She said that there was a weapon of some kind of significance that would be here.
Yes, it was the sword of sunlight.
The sword of sunlight.
Something like that.
It sounds like a lightsaber to
Yeah,
me.
well, let's find the kitty saving lightsaber. Can we see if there's anything in the house that's magic?
Yeah, you rummage through the house. On the ground floor, you find a lot of cooking, like ingredients for pastry. You find a bag of the pastries that the hags had
not eat
made,
it.
and you also find some of the other ingredients, which you see that on one of the tables there's a pile of dried bones. And they have been ground up into powder, which is the same as one of the ingredients. Yeah, it's made out of the ground bones of children.
Oh, good.
And
Great.
yeah,
Everything.
that's what gives it its
Zest.
Curse of Strahd quality.
We're ending the app on a happy note.
Anyone
as I
up
like
for
to
a
do.
bump of kitty? Is that newest thing on the street? Let's have a party. Chow down.
I've eaten a whole friend today. I couldn't possibly do one. Thank you.
You do find you do find a chest with some bags of coins. And all of the coins are gold coins, and they're stamped with Strahd's face. So you find 200 of those coins. You also, as you head upstairs on the 2nd level, there's a huge 4-poster bed, and there's a real stink in this room. There's also another armoire filled with child skin dresses of different cuts and color.
Not sure why I was surprised at this point. It's all pretty terrible.
But as you get up to the 3rd floor, up into the attic, it's quite dusty, and there's some old furniture and some cracked bowls and things.
Hey, look, another
laying
armoire.
around. And, there's 2 hatches that lead out onto the balcony. So as you do you go to the hatches first, or do you search the area first?
Quick, everyone, the hatches! Go and save the children, right? Come on!
Yes, that's what
Yes,
I
we
was
should definitely
doing.
be doing that.
Yeah, come on, quick, everyone, let's go! And he kind of holds back a bit as
Hangs back.
Ren seems to rush.
So as you rush forward and unlatch the hatches, two children sort of tumble out crying, and they hug Ragyog and Hans, who undo the hatches. They tumble out and weepy, they hug you and thank you for saving them. So
Are any of them injured? I'll cast a Cure Wounds.
no, they look remarkably healthy. There's some little they've got little pinpricks in them, like where the hags have tortured them with knitting needles. But they're well fed and they've been well looked after. So the hags have been fattening them up so that they can eat them before they dry their bones.
Ragyog hugs them back and assures them that they will be well looked after now and they're safe.
The Boarding Lord will shelter you all, young ones. You're safe now.
They used to come and torture us.
Well, they won't anymore. They are dead. D-E-D. Dead.
Good, they deserve it. So it's a there's two kids, a 7-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl. While you're doing that, Jackamo, you rustle around.
No,
yeah?
no. As everyone is kind of walking away, Jackamo kind of realizes he's on his own and kind of looks to the back of the attic and kind of skulks around, and then sees an armoire, a fourth armoire, hidden beneath the drop sheet. Pulls it aside. Oh, another one.
There's a lot of dust as you lift the sheet, the drop sheet. There's a heap of dust fills the air, and it hangs like motes of dust hang in the air as you approach the armoire. There's a tingling. You get a tingling in your arm as you reach out to open the door of the armoire.
Oh, I've heard about this. Shit. Heart attack, everyone! I'm having a heart attack! Quick! And he drops to the ground theatrically. I smell toast. God, I smell toast. This voice makes me think of toast. Oh, God.
You actually realize you're fine. You just had a bit of pins and needles in your arm. You dust
that's
yourself off
heartburn.
and
Oh, no, just
get
heartburn.
back on. It's full of rich crab meat. You open the armoire, and inside there's again more like used and broken cooking utensils, an old mortar and pestle. But on the bottom shelf, there's a small Hessian bag. You reach in and open it up, and from inside there's a glint of silver and valuable jewels. And as you reach in, your arm begins to tingle again, and the pins and needles run up and down your arm as you reach in and grasp a hilt of a sword. And as you draw it out, flames leap up into a long blade of a long sword that appear out of nowhere but form a solid blade of flame. And as you grip the jeweled pommel, you notice that the pommel stone at the bottom is a large gem which is carved into the shape of a face. And as you grip it, you feel strength flood into you, your muscles ripple, and you feel stronger than you ever have before. But then suddenly the pins and needles rushes across your chest. Can you make a Constitution save for me, please?
Yes. Do I still have does that +4 apply to Constitution saves?
It's been more than a minute.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes. Oh, dear. Constitution save. Holding a light sword. Wonder why. I guess we'll find
All
out.
that crab meat.
Yeah. Oh, it rolled off a 20 and onto a 2. 2 + 4 = 6.
filled with the rich crab meat and the flowing strength of the sword. It's just too much
I
for your
feel
old
good. I feel
body
good. No,
to handle.
no, don't feel good.
Nope. And it's that moment of euphoria before the massive heart attack kicks in. And
The left
your
side of your body goes numb.
the whole left side of your body goes numb. You definitely smell toast now, and your heart seizes up from a massive heart attack from all the years of pie eating.
Clogheart.
And you drop to the ground, stone dead. Your heart stopped, burst in your chest as your arm falls away, and the hilt of the sword clatters across the floor to land to stop against Hans's boot. You croak out any last words?
Jackamo.
8-hour day is in. Killed the country. Make pies great again.
And that is where we will end this episode of DPR Curse of Strahd.
At least he had a delicious final
At
meal.
least he didn't ask us to eat him.